Hey, folks, thanks so much for tuning in today. I've got a good one for you. Look, I'm going to be talking about, I don't know why this is on my screen. I'm going to be talking about the free course that I'm giving away right now to all members of our free Facebook group. You can find that. The link is literally in the description of this video that you're watching right now. I know, look, if you're a voiceover artist stuck, struggling, not growing fast enough, you want to make sure that you definitely do subscribe to this YouTube channel. Today, we're going to be talking about all the things that I want to make sure that you know as a voiceover artist. So let's talk about it. Yep. We're going to talk about how to start, build, and grow a successful voiceover business. Look, there are definitely some things that we need to all be cognizant of, be aware of in regards to building a voiceover business. Obviously, you have to know the microphone to use that's going to best suit your voice. You might go through a couple, but that's okay. But you also want to make sure, probably one of the most important things, well, it is the most important thing, it is all about your recording environment. If your recording environment is, well, let's just say like this, where I'm in an open room, there's no treatment going on, I can hear the echo. You may be able to hear the echo as well that's going on in this room. This is not a good place to do VO. You want to make sure that you're in a treated space. All that means is soft surfaces, no hard surfaces like you see behind me and all that. Well, actually, it's a dip down into my great room that's behind me, but the white walls on the side and all that. You want to make sure that you're in a treated space, that you've got that covered. You want to make sure that you understand how to use your DAW appropriately, how to do your editing, how to add your plugins, all the different things that you're going to need to do with that. So many VOs get into this industry and all they think they need is a mic and something to record on their computer, which is completely false. This is a skill set. It's an art form that must be learned. You can learn it, you can get coaching behind it, but even with all that, the most important thing, and I'll kind of tie these two things together. You've heard me talk a lot about the most important thing is your recording space. The You're in a treated space because you can have a great mic and a piss poor recording space and it's not going to matter. You can have $1,000, $1,500 microphone. It's not going to make up for a bad recording space. Whereas you can have an outstanding recording space and a much less expensive mic and have great outcome from that. It's just how it is. And so I want to correlate the recording space to marketing and sales, basically getting the clients. The most important thing for your art starts with your recording space. The most important thing to build your business is being able to understand sales and marketing, being able to understand getting the client. Because the number one job you have as a VO, after you've got all those artsy fartsy things in place, is to be able to get the client. And no, we're not talking about just auditioning on pay-to-play sites or places like Fiverr. All this stuff is good, right? You can still obviously get work on that, but when you're talking about going to six figures as a voiceover artist, it is far beyond that. It literally comes down to your sales and marketing, and it's one of those pieces that are missing. It's one of the main reasons why I'm giving away this free course as well. What I'm going to do here, I'm going to share my screen in a moment with you as soon as I can pull this up. Let me just see here. Should have had this pulled up before I even started the live stream. I don't even know why I didn't, but let's just see here. Seven figure, where are my courses? All right, so let's just go here. We're just going to go to my main site. By the way, you can see all this information too. You can just go to the website, stepstovoiceoversuccess.com. But with the free course that I'm giving away, you can't get it for free on the site. It's $97 on the site. But if you join our free Facebook group, which the link is in the description, you're going to get it for free. You're not going to have to pay for it. And I'm about to show you everything that is in this course that I am giving away. I want to make sure that this gets into the hot little hands of everybody that wants it. All right, and so let me just do a preview here, and then I'm going to share my screen with you. All right, so here we go. I got it all pulled up. Now let's take a look at what's inside of all this of this free program that you're going to get. By the way, if you're watching me live right now, do me a favor. I don't care where you're watching from. Just put in hashtag live, and just put in hashtag live into the comments. And also, if you happen to be watching this after the fact and you're watching the replay, put in hashtag replay. So if you're watching live right now, go ahead and put in comments hashtag live. And if you're watching this after the fact, put in hashtag replay. Also, make sure you're following me, you're subscribed. Give me a couple thumbs up, a couple likes, a couple hearts. Definitely would appreciate it. It helps trigger that algorithm on Facebook, YouTube, and the whole 9 yards. All right, so let's just see here. That looks wonky, right? All right, but now we're sharing our screen here. So what I want you to take a look at, this is the free course that you're going to get by joining our free Facebook group. It's everything you need to get started in VoiceOver. We're going to talk about how to set up your recording space, your gear. We're going to tell you how to use your DAW. We're going to do some script interpretation, show you how to get better at that. We're going to show you how to find your niche. We're going to talk about how you need to price your voiceover. We're going to talk about working on the freelance sites, the P2P sites. We're going to talking about your website. Oh my gosh, we're going to let you in on our little secret for email marketing. And also you're going to get access to an opportunity to join our masterclass as well. Tons of information in here in regards to, even if you've been in voiceover for a minute or you've been in voiceover for years, this goes into some pretty darn good detail on what it is that you need to be doing and the things you need to be putting in place right now. It's not going to cost you a thing to do this here, right? So this is the voiceover group that I'm talking about. It's Voiceover Business Development. Make sure you go to this. The link is in the description already. Join this group, and right here in this first post, you're just going to click on that and you're going to get the offer for $0. You click on this link and it's going to take you to the page. You're going to see it's $97, but because you've got the secret code, it is $0 for you. So look, let me just go back here and get myself more situated, and we will go right back here. This is what you need to do right now. Hey, Walter, thanks so much. Out of Bounds, thank you so much for being there over on YouTube. Definitely appreciate you folks there. All the folks tuning in on Facebook and everything else. Look, you want to make sure. Good to see you too, Walter. You want to make sure that you are in this Facebook group, that you are able to get this free course, that you are able to do what needs to be done. I'm moving Walter all over the place here. You're going to want to make sure that you get this course. It's absolutely free. It's not going to cost you a thing, because look, if you're not where you want to be, then you've got to start getting the information to let you and show you the path of how to get to where you want to be. I posted this morning in one of the groups a video that I did 5 years ago, before I kind of made it, right? I was in my basement studio. Many of you, if you followed my journey, you've seen, I've had downtown offices, whisper rooms, all of those types of things. Let me just see if I can't. Did I post that video in here? Yeah, I did. So let me share the screen with you again. Let me just go back and you can see what it is that I'm talking about with this, and share screen. And we're going to go back over here. This video I posted this morning. This was from 5 years ago. Little chunkier guy back then too. That day I had just discovered Facebook Live. It had just popped up. You can see the studio that I had back then, which was crazy. All it is blankets behind me, the ugly gold and purple blankets that are back there. I even had them above me on my ceiling and things of that nature. But this was me 5 years ago. And what I've been able to accomplish in just a short 5 years from that philosophy of grind and don't quit is really what I want to transfer to you. I want to transfer the mindset so that you can go from this guy to actually making 6 figures in VO. That's the goal, right? I went from that guy to this guy. I'm not going back to that guy. One, I don't want to gain all that weight anymore either. But when these different things come up in your Facebook feed, and you kind of see what you were doing years and decades ago, it starts to really impact you. Where were you 5 years ago? Where are you now? Have you grown? Have you gotten better? Have you stayed the same? Have you gotten worse? Look, we want to see progression, right? We want to make sure that we are progressing in a great way. So look, I want you all make sure that you go join that free Facebook group because I want you to get that free training. I want you to understand things about your DAW that you probably don't already. I want you to understand things about script interpretation, about how to charge for your work. You know, there's so much confusion around a lot of this stuff. And the thing that I really want to make sure that I communicate to you is exactly what you need to know in order to win. It's what I want you to see. It's what I want you to learn. It's what I want you to experience. You can go from where you are to literally where it is that you want to be. All you have to do is dedicate to it. Make sure if you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel. Make sure that you give me a like, thumbs up, heart, whatever it is. And please go out there and do exactly what you told yourself you were going to do in this career field. Go out there and do even what everyone may be saying you can't do, because I believe you can. I'll see you guys on the next live stream. Take care.